Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? Obviously, we've got some big conversational talking points to get through over the course of the next hour or so. Some hugely important discussions which need to be had in regards to the likes of Ebou Adams and who is going to replace him, how that is all going to follow through as well, because for me it is going to be really, really difficult. We'll get through to some of the comments over on YouTube, Twitch and TikTok today while we're discussing all of these changes and the things that need to sort of be discussed, really, because at the end of the day there is a lot of discussions to be had. We are going to be live from now until 5:30, and then I'll be back around 7ish over on twitch.tv for all 15 games of Foot Champs tonight. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you head on over there and check that out. So, King Soul, has he said any quotes about this? Yes, he discussed it in the press yesterday. How do you make your thumbnails? My thumbnails, I make them all on Canva at the moment. It's just really easy to use, essentially. Hello, Lewis, mate. How are you? I am all good, thank you, Derby Edits. How are you? How are you doing, Paul? I'm all good, thanks, bro. AB says that Cruz Allen will play in central midfield. Freddie says Adams was class on Tuesday. Adams was really good on Tuesday, but ultimately he won't be available at the weekend as a result of the yellow card that he picked up in around the 50th or something minute. Welcome in, Scorpion. Teddy says that he thinks Ward will play in CDM. Now I've got there's a couple of options which I posted on Tuesday. I think it was literally the day after the game, which it's always going to be hard to really get a run on how we're actually going to look tomorrow, to be completely honest with you. So that's why I wanted to discuss it. Ebou's not gone anywhere. He has a suspension for 5 yellow cards. I'm so glad about Wednesday. That's karma. I've got a video going out about Sheffield Wednesday on the EFL channel tomorrow, because as much as the situation for them is obviously, it's a horrible situation and they're obviously not going to be happy about it. I'm not happy about it. No one's happy about it. I have decided to go and discuss it. Now, obviously, with that situation, it means that realistically, there's only 2 places of the relegation zone up for grabs, which obviously you can let me know what your thoughts are on that. How you doing, Stephen, bro? I'm going to the game, played so much better with Langas on. 100% agree. I 100% agree with you. Well, who have we even got to play CDM with Ozo? So who will play? What's happened? Nothing has happened. Ebou has picked up a suspension, unfortunately, which will keep him out of the game tomorrow. Unless you're on about Sheffield Wednesday, they have gone into administration. I've got a full video discussing their situation going out at 10 a.m. tomorrow on the EFL channel to discuss Sheffield Wednesday's situation and my thoughts on it and everything like that. Probably Ozo will sit, then Ward in front, maybe. Up the Owl says, user, hope you're okay, bro. Hope you are okay. Are you British? Yes, Marvel fan. I am British. I think no team should go through that as much as I hate them. I completely agree. And I'm sorry for the Sheffield Wednesday fans that have to put up with that, to be completely honest with you, because at the end of the day, it isn't nice. It isn't what you want to see. So, unfortunately, it's something they've got to deal with, though. Hopefully, they come out on the other side, but ultimately, we won't know until after. Realistically, we won't know until after. Yeah, the fans, I don't care about the club. Yeah, exactly. And my thoughts also go out to those who are staff at Sheffield Wednesday, because obviously it's not just the players that get impacted, it's not just the fans, it's also those members of staff who ultimately might not get paid this month, might not get paid next month, things like that. Ozo easily. Yeah, but who else, Adji? Because Adams is suspended. Do you think we will play 5 at the 4 or 4 tomorrow as Eustace under pressure after the win? Thoughts on the performance? Right. So, let's get into this discussion about who's replacing Ebou Adams and where Derby County do go from here in regards to all of that. So, first off, Ebou Adams is out because he's picked up 5 yellow cards. So he misses Saturday's game. We'll be back for next week. Now, in terms of the performance on Tuesday night, I actually don't think the performance reduces any of the pressure on John Eustace. The win, of course, reduces the pressure. The performance, on the other hand, doesn't. I think Derby County could have been 3 or 4-0 down in that first half, and ultimately then we'd be sat here having a completely different discussion, and I'd be sat here probably talking about a John Eustace sacking rather than the position that we're actually talking about. Hi, chill bro, how are you? Derby County are a football club based in the East Midlands. But yeah, so I don't think we was actually that good. I think we was better in the second half, but I don't think we was great, to be completely honest. Reckon Sanderson may push forward as he has played that position before. Langas and Clark centre-back. We'll get into that in a second. Josh Vickers, CDM, says, Freddie, who will take captain? Welcome in Monty. So for me, I reckon captaincy will go to either Carlton Morris or Matt Clark, to be completely honest. How you doing, Richard, bro? Happy birthday, by the way, Richard. Happy birthday. I'm all good, thank you. I'm not going to be able to join tonight as it's my birthday and I'm celebrating. I think Sanderson should start as DM alongside Ozo. Fair enough. One of my presents was a Derby County 3rd shirt, the blue one. Love that, love that. What formation do you reckon tomorrow with the midfield? We're going to get into that in just a moment. Norwich could have easily won the game. 100% agree. Evening, Paul. Hope you're okay, mate. First half Tuesday night, we were abysmal. Agreed. 100% agreed. Personally, I think Bobby Clark, says James. How much do you think Langas is worth? Probably about 8 or 9 million right now. Is he injured? No. Ebou Adams is suspended. So, let's get into it then. Let's talk about how I think Derby are going to set up tomorrow. Now, obviously, if we go to the second half, I think Derby County will play that same setup. I think Derby County will play a back 3 again, in terms of the exact same as we did in that second half. I think it will be a 3-4-3 in terms of the way we start and the way we play, because ultimately I 100% agree with John Eustace in the sense of in the second half we was a lot more aggressive, a lot more on the front foot, whereas I think in the back 4 we haven't been like that, in my opinion. Now, let's go through my team. If you are listening, let's go through the team. So, in goal, I'm going with Zetterstrom. Think speaks for itself. The back 3, Langas, Sanderson and Clark. I think, again, speaks for itself. Johnston on the right, Elder on the left. And midfield 2, I'm going with Ozo and Bobby Clark. However, I'll get into the other options across the course of the rest of this stream. And then the front 3, I'm going with Brewster on the right, Ajimang on the left, and Carlton Morris as your number 9. Hope you have a good evening celebrating your birthday, Richard. I'll speak to you later, bro. Freddie, I am so tired. I've been working 5 till 4 since the last 3 days and all of next week as well. I feel bad for you, bro. I feel bad for you. Langas made a great impact timer. I completely agree. Joe says our fullbacks aren't good enough for a back 4. It's not that I don't think our fullbacks are good enough. I don't think we have the right type of wingers to complement the fullbacks that we have. How long is Adams out for? Just for tomorrow. It's only a suspension. There's nothing more that I'm aware of. Unless there's something that John Eustace isn't telling us, there's nothing more that I am aware of. Now, in terms of what to expect from the midfield. Now, I personally think it will be Ozo and Bobby Clark. What do you think John Eustace's style of play is? To be honest with you, John Eustace's style of play is literally sit in, win the ball, counter, score. That's what Eustace wants to do. He wants us to be on the front foot, creating chances, but not by opening up, if that makes sense. The midfield look a lot better without Travis. I don't necessarily agree with that. It looked better in the second half, but we haven't seen Travis in a back 3. Who do you think will play midfield with Ozo then if Thompson doesn't start? I don't think Thompson will be fit enough. I think it'll be Bobby Clark. They are too scared to go forward. Back 3 means the fullbacks can push forward. Exactly. And the fullbacks are too scared to go forward because of the way our wingers play. They don't track defensively at all. in my opinion. So I think that impacts it. He needs to try 3-4-3 from the start of the game. 100% agree. I do not think Diaz is all that, to be honest. He's decent when he wants to be. He has his special moments. I agree with you, Freddie. 100% agree with you. How are you doing, John? Are you okay, mate? But the style of play from John Eustace, there isn't really a style of play. Let's be completely honest. But ultimately, we'll just have to wait and see sort of how it develops over the course of the next few weeks and things like that. Sat in North Stand tomorrow. Freddie, message me what seat you're sat in. You'll never guess what. Go on then. Tell me, John. Tell me, John. And with fullbacks being scared to go forward, this is where Wilson was great. From south to north, I feel bad for you, bro. I'm Elfie, but I changed my name after Oxford. You might want to change it back after QPR tomorrow. I think as much as Wilson was great, you've also got the injury situation that you have to contend with, unfortunately, which is why he's gone. For me, anyone want my toothache? It's free. Fair enough, Paul. Fair enough. Not going to be easy tomorrow. No, it won't. But when he wasn't, he was arguably one of our best players. I 100% agree. But he went and got an injury within, a week or so of leaving us. So I think we made the right call. Kane Wilson was our best player. He certainly was our best attacking threat last season. I 100% agree with that. No doubt at all. I do 100% agree with that one. Now, the big thing, though, with not having someone like Kane Wilson anymore, appreciate the follow, bro. Can see you typing Hull in the chat. I'm assuming you're a Hull City fan. You're going tomorrow. Josh, you're going to go home sad. You are going to go home sad. Let me just make that clear to you. Get Max Johnson off corners. Get fucking Bobby Clark on him. Get Bobby Clark on the corners. We all know we're not. Let's wait and see. It's all turning around. I am a Hull City fan. I'm going tomorrow. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Hull have been decent. Aren't they just outside the top 6? I'm pretty sure they're just outside the top 6. They have had a good start to the season. You love Bobby Clark? Absolutely. Bobby Clark cannot whip a ball. You just wait and see, Freddie. You just wait and see. You won't be able to deal with Nicholas Madsen. Wait until Sondre Langas gets a hand on him. He'll start crying. Jackson has got to go. The only good attribute is his pace. Other than that, he's useless. Don't disagree. By the way, something happened earlier which was a little bit of a shock, right? I got a notification on my phone from TikTok. David Ozo had liked one of my posts. You'll never guess which post David Ozo had liked, and it was not him scoring a goal. It was not him scoring a goal. It was a video of Patrick Agyemang giving up possession. But I'm not complaining. Welcome to the club, David Ozo. I hope you're okay, pal. I don't know if he's in chat or whatnot. I would imagine he probably isn't. But it was one of those things. It is so close, though, through everything in the league. Like 3 wins, we could be up there. I 100% agree, Freddie. 7th, yeah, I thought you were. Hope he signs permanent, me too. I agree with you, to be fair, Freddie. I thought Freddie was decent today. I thought Freddie was decent. I thought Jackson was decent on Tuesday when he came on. But ultimately, I do agree, he's not quite the best player in the world. Appreciate the Rose DCFC for life. Hope you're okay, bro. He's normally not great, but he was decent when he came on. And do you want to know what I think made him look better? The fact that we were having a big impact on going forwards, and it gave him room to actually get into some good positions, in my opinion anyway. He looked a lot better in the second half on Tuesday night, but he has been... Yeah, I agree. Any clue why Brewster was off at half-time? I think it was just a tactical decision, but I'm guessing they were probably protecting him with him struggling a bit. To be honest with you, I think he struggled a bit in the first half. I do, to be completely honest. Yeah, I agree with Joe on that one. He didn't impact the game. Should have brought Diaz off too. Do you know, I was actually surprised that Diaz didn't come off, because every time Diaz touched the ball in that first half, he was getting absolutely slaughtered by John Eustace. Absolutely slaughtered. 4-0 Hull versus Charlton. Fair enough, bro. Let's see what happens. How long till Tomo is back? Back in training today. Could be in the squad tomorrow. Depends how he goes through today. Need a refund for Diaz. I doubt we're paying a great deal, to be quite honest with you. I do doubt we're paying a great deal. Diaz looked way better on the right side than he did on the left. I agree. I also agree that Diaz looked better when he was more central, because we essentially played 2 10s and a 9, with Adjimang off the left, Diaz off the right, and then Morris as your 9. I thought we looked a lot better in that setup. Langas to start tomorrow, 100% for me, Joe, 100%. Diaz looks like he's got trampolines on his feet most of the time. So does Adjimang, to be fair. Adjimang just needs to fucking run. He is pissing me off. He is fast enough to fucking run past defenders, but he tries too much and just stays still. Love him, but it is annoying. I actually agree with you. This whole stop and go thing that he keeps doing, as much as it'll work occasionally, he just needs to run at people, and he'll absolutely fly, in my opinion. He'll absolutely fly. Diaz will score a worldie winner tomorrow for you Fickle fans, probably. Yeah, he needs to stay on side 2. Yeah, 100% agree with that. We got to win tomorrow's 2-0 derby. Let's hope, Paul. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can get 3 points on the board. I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. I am. Adji was class against Norwich, could have had 2 assists and a goal. Yes, he could have, Joe. I thought he was really good, but he just needs to start running at players. With him stopping and starting, I think this is where the lazy comes from. I agree, Jaden, to be fair. Potential Sanderson CDM. I don't think so, to be fair, Tom. I don't think so. How are you doing, Little O's? How are you doing? Freddie says, hopefully we win. Fingers crossed. Do I remember you? I remember the name. I do remember the name. Playing Norwich at home when we played Porto. Yeah, but have you beat Real Betis? Won't be able to cope with Sayoto. Imagine he scores against you. You wanted him for 5 mil. We did want him, and ultimately the deal didn't go through. It happens. Appreciate the follow. Tom Binns. Hope you're okay. Did you beat Oxford? No, we lost. Same back 3, Langas, CDM. Langas played as one of the 3 centre-backs, so he won't be playing CDM. Derby will lose to Hull City. I don't even know when we play Hull City, to be honest. I like how Adjimang isn't greedy, though. Most of the players would have tried to shoot in the positions he gets in. I agree. But he needs to score more goals. How shit was Morris's shot? Bro could have literally had a touch and just hit it. Bro just shot at the keeper. 100% true, Freddie. 100% true. Hull on the 4th. Is that 4th of November? What's happened to Ebou? He picked up his 5th yellow card on Tuesday night. Therefore, he'll be missing. Tried to hate watch Forest. Didn't go well. They go and get 2 pens, so still no goals in open play. Exactly. November, fair enough. You can't kick me from everything. I don't actually know who you are, to be fair, bro. I haven't kicked anybody today. So, Port Vale on top. Have a great day, bro. Go and get... It was 2 clear pens. The new Nunes guy at Ipswich seems decent. I'd never heard of him until I saw him play on Tuesday. I'd heard of him because he was at Norwich last year, wasn't he? This Saturday going to be extremely rough with only 1 defensive midfielder. It is going to be rough. Can you admin me to mute people? No, bro, I can't. You still won't see you because you'll be back in League One. I like Vale as well, to be fair, Freddie. I don't mind a bit of Vale. How's Dejon Brown getting on, Uzi? How is Dejon Brown getting on? Obviously, a big talent at Derby County. We're hopeful that he can be part of our first team in the future. But obviously, at the moment, we don't know. Apparently, he was a controversial signing. Norwich fans saying something about him being ahead. Fair. What is Brown, Joe? What is Brown? Okay, when Messi scored a pen in the World Cup final, did that not count? in their head. Can't remember. Fair. Yeah, it's probably in there in your head. You lot ready for a big loss tomorrow? No, we're not. We're not ready for a big loss. Who do you think replaces him? I think it'll be Bobby Clark in central midfield, but I also think it opens up the door for an opportunity for someone like Cruz Allen, Owen Eames, something like that, to potentially make a step up, but we'll have to wait and see. Brown seems to be a tricky player, however, you can see his lack of experience in the EFL. Completely agree. Just joined, why is he being replaced? He picked up his 5th yellow card on Tuesday night, Caden, so he will be out on Saturday. He'll be out on Saturday, unfortunately. You've got Parkinson's. Great news. Shall I time you out, bro? We'll do that for now, because you're just a bit boring right now. I'd love to see Cruz Allen get some minutes tomorrow. Yeah, me too. I'd love to see Cruz Allen off the bench, or even Cruz Allen to get a start, to be fair. Thoughts about Wednesday? I've got a video coming out tomorrow, bro, on my EFL channel, discussing Sheffield Wednesday and administration, things like that. What is the low visual? What is going on here? Yeah, cool, whatever. But I've got a video coming out on the EFL channel tomorrow. So check that out, Lewis Everett EFL on YouTube. So check that out on YouTube, bro. Are we... Right, there we go. See you later, bro. See you later. It's been timed out for 30 minutes. Getting boring now, mate. Heard you the first time. Exactly. No phones allowed at after school club. 5 back with Langas Sanderson pushing up. Help Ozo. Bobby further up pitch. Yeah, 100%. How you doing, Bacon Bro? How are you doing? But for you, LS, go and look at this account. There will be a video dropping tomorrow in regards to the situation. There'll be a full video on YouTube. There'll be a couple of clips on that TikTok account. So go and check that out. Who has what, Joe? Who has what, Joe? I think I've missed your comment. Think I've missed your comment, bro. 10 more years, Chan Theory. You said someone got blocked. Yeah, it was on Twitch, bro. It was on Twitch. You're sat in relegation. We are not. We aren't. I'm assuming he's a Forest fan. I'm assuming he's a Forest fan. Seems to be a lot of them at the moment, and I'm not quite sure why. Not quite sure why, to be completely honest. I tried to time out. Love it. Love it. Get them all gone. Lewis, thoughts on Farage? We don't get political in here, Freddie. Brexit means Brexit. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not getting involved in political discussions. Let's put it that way. Zetterstrom, the only reason we aren't in the drop zone? 100%, bro. You are spot on. We would have lost 4 or 5-0 to, what's it called? Oxford and Norwich. Is Adams just definitely one match ban, Lewis? Yes, he is just a one match ban because it's only 5 yellows. Lewis, who do you reckon will win the Mexico Grand Prix? I'm hoping it'll be Oscar Piastri, but it'll probably be Max Verstappen. Are they for off-stream chats? If you want that chat, definitely off-stream. Zetterstrom's been huge last few games. I had doubts after our start. I agree with you, but he's got a lot better. It's exactly what I said, though. You've got to give him the chance to get used to those new people in front of him, for me. Prediction for tomorrow. It's funny you mentioned that, because I do actually have my prediction video out on YouTube right now on the EFL channel. So let me just get my prediction up for round 12. Derby County versus QPR, I said 2-0. In that video. Bro, I'm watching Sex Life on Netflix. You have fun, bro. You have fun. Langas, like a better version of Van Dijk. Exactly. I don't like Oscar. He cries at everything. Max for the championship. I don't want Max to win it. Anybody but Max. Anybody but Max. I'm not Max's biggest fan, to be quite honest with you. As they say, he loves a yellow card. Exactly. Bacon is healthy, says fuck Hamilton. Is this turning into an F1 chat? Should I, on Sunday, should I do a live watch-along on the F1 channel? Twitch, F1 channel, and the F1 TikTok. Should I do that? Because I can do that on Sunday evening. I can. Langas must start. Give Selverson more minutes. Drop BBD for Clark to get the link up. Fair enough. Langas would be decent in midfield. Maybe. I don't know much about F1, but Hamilton pisses me off, cries about everything. It's not as bad as you think, Bacon. You want to talk about F1 but not politics. I love a bit of F1. I've literally got an F1 channel with like 500 odd subscribers. I have. I love F1. Jaden says, yeah, Langas must start, give Selverson more minutes, drop BBD for Clark to get the link up with Brewster on Tuesday. Ebou got pissed off. Yeah, I've got a video of it. I'll post it on YouTube Shorts at some point. I will. I'll be there when Hull City play you guys. Looking forward to it. Hull fan. Liam, you're a Hull fan. Head on over to Lewis Everett EFL. Check out my EFL channel and my latest predictions. Let me know what you think over there. Because it will be an interesting one. Lewis, your chat is too fast. It's normal again. Is it normal again? We like that. I actually have Hull City down to lose 3-2. I'm not going to lie. When is the next FC stream? I will be live on twitch.tv/Lewis_Everett1 at around 7 PM tonight to play Foot Champs. But we're only streaming on Twitch. Until the gaming channel hits 50 subscribers. But political thoughts are class because, like, yeah, you can see everyone's... Yes, but you can also wind a lot of people up, and I'm not getting cancelled for a political view. Let's put it that way. I am not getting cancelled for a political view. Absolutely not. Not my idea of fun. Can't play Rivals at the moment on PC since the new patch. Just losing my connection for no reason. So I'm not risking champs. Fair enough, bro. I will be playing champs. I will 100% be playing champs live on twitch.tv/Lewis_Everett. I will. I've got loads of videos going out on the gaming channel. Did the hero upgrade, did the Sergio Busquets SBC, and the icon upgrade as well recently. So make sure you go and check them out. 0-15, Lewis? Probably. I got absolutely cooked last week. It was awful. Let me tell you. It was a terrible weekend for me. Cancelled. It is your own opinion. Free speech. Yeah, it's just not worth it, is it, Freddie? It's not worth the drama because people will moan. Got 9 wins last week. I think I got 6. No, I got 7 actually. I got 6 or 7. It was an awful week. It was awful. Who did bro get in the icon? Freddie, I'll show you at 7. I'll show you when I'm live at 7. So you better be back here. You better be back. Free speech. What's that? Exactly. Score predictions for QPR. I said 2-0 Goffy. If you want to check out my full EFL predictions, check out Lewis Everett EFL. Jaden got Lampard. He spent 150k. I actually only spent about 100k on it. I'm not going to lie. And the player I got was worth more than 100k, so I'm happy. Yeah, true. People these days. Exactly, Freddie. Exactly. I'd be happy with a draw against you guys. 1-1. We can score goals this year. Let's see what happens. QPR always score against us. We normally beat them at home, though. And we beat them 2-0 last year at home. So I'm actually quite excited for the game. I am. I'm quite excited to see where we go from here. I'm not going to lie. Sheffield Wednesday to make the playoffs. More chance of Bromley playing in the Championship. That's probably a bit harsh on Bromley, to be fair. That is probably a little bit harsh on Bromley. I'm happy with it, to be fair. He's worth 240k. He's nearly extinct, only 3 on the market. Fair enough. How much was the lad I got? I think he was 200k, I think. Might have been a bit less, actually. Might have been like 150. But I know that there was worth more than what I paid for the SBC. To be completely honest with you. I think Sanderson could do a shift in midfield. Probably. They have a chance to stay up, just very unlikely. Yeah, I agree. What position is your icon? He's a CDM, I think, if I remember rightly. Let me pull up the web app and I'll let you know. Let me pull up the web app. Jaden, are you going to be joining the Twitch stream later then, bro? Are you going to be joining the Twitch stream later on? Let me just log in. Let me log in. Yeah, I'll be there. Good lad. Good lad. If any of you in Twitch have Amazon Prime, give me your Prime subs, bro. Need a win the weekend? We absolutely do. We absolutely do need a win. We do need a win. Petit. No, it wasn't Petit. It wasn't Petit. It is a CDM. He is on the market at... Oh, he's gone down since yesterday. He's down at 130k. But I only paid 100k for the SBC, so I've made profit. Who do you think we will play? I think it'll be Clark. I do. What's up with Travis? Was it his? I think he's done his calf. Will be out for the next 5 to 6 weeks. He will. He'll be out for the next 5 to 6 weeks. Rijkaard or Essien? I would have liked Essien, but let's just say this icon doesn't get into my team. What's Chris Kirshner's bail feel like starting to GoFundMe? Go on. Got to be Clark in for Ebou. I don't disagree. I do not disagree, bro. 100%. Get Clark in that midfield as quickly as possible. Get Clark in that midfield as quickly as possible. I love Bobby Clark. I love him. It's Gattuso. Has to be. It's not Gattuso. It is not Gattuso. Surely we'll be fine with just Ozo and Vyman filling in with Bobby Clark as well. Yeah, I do think we'll be fine. I think we'll have Bobby Clark in the middle, and I think we'll be fine. I'm all good, thanks, George. How are you, bro? How are you? Any more news on Clark to Celtic? It's still talk at the moment. Yeah, there's been no sort of official confirmation of the move. Obviously, we probably won't get any of that until January anyway. But as it stands right now, it's still just what we heard a few weeks ago. Makalele. I wish it was Makalele. He'd have gone straight in the team. I want Corey Blackett-Taylor to start, though. Tomorrow he needs his redemption. I'd like Corey Blackett-Taylor to start, but I don't think he will. Bro, footballers sometimes can be such fannies. No, they dive at everything. Like when I play, I get booted and everything gets straight back up. Exactly, Freddie. But to be fair, I will never tell anybody not to dive. If you feel the contact, get on the floor, because you never know when a ref will give it. You never know when a ref will give it. Shabby Alonso, Jaden. Is it shabby? Is it not? I think you've mentioned probably all the CDMs by now. Score prediction tomorrow, I said 2-0, Lewis. 2-0 to Derby. Tomo should play if he's ready. Do you think Langas starts? I would like to hope so. Little bit annoying, you get an extra day's rest, but should be a good game. It should be a good game. It's shabby alright, God, I'd put money on it. How much money are you putting on it, Jaden, and how many FC points do you want to buy me? I'm only joking, bro. I'm only joking. Is Langas the big centre-back? Yeah, he's absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. He is. He is absolutely massive. What a guy he is as well. What a guy he is. Probably one of the best defenders at the football club. Probably one of the best defenders in the league. I dived the other week, but you know when they like just jump and pretend like they're hurt, or if there is contact and they just cry. Yeah, I agree with that. If you go down and don't get the foul, so long as you get straight back up, I don't care. If you keep rolling on the floor, that's when I have a problem. It wasn't great when we played you at home last season, but seems like you all like him. Did he play in that game? Hang on a second. I don't know if he played in that game. Okay, see you later, Paul. I'll be live about 7 on Twitch, Paul. I'll be live about 7. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know if he actually played in that game. Oh, I bet it was when we played the 4-4-2. Was it for... here we go. Yeah, I bet it was when we played the 4... Yeah, it was when we played the 4-4-2. And we was awful. We was awful that day. But he didn't play at our place because he wasn't our player. I don't know if Craig Forsyth starts anymore at left back because of Elder and our centre backs are better. I agree. Being injured, came on at half time on Tuesday, changed the game. Agree. At the Southampton game, Langas did say he was close to full match. He said he was a few weeks away. I think he'll be good. If it's the guy in the yellow... Yeah. He did play, had blood on his shirt in the second half, second 45, not sure why though. Yeah, is that guy. Bring back Kenzo. We need to start a petition as Derby County fans to bring back Kenzo in January. He absolutely cooked last night versus Aston Villa. Absolutely cooked. He did. Hopefully, he comes back in January. I'd love to see him back in January. Huge player. There's a picture just gone out on Twitter of Corey Blackett-Taylor and Sondre Langas going at it in training. Good luck anyway tomorrow. I'm heading up in the morning. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. It will be a tough game for both sides, I think. Because we obviously want to go back-to-back. We haven't won back-to-back games all season. I think since about April, actually. So, is Travis fit tomorrow? Unfortunately not, Ben. The only issue is he doesn't fit the play style of Eustace. What? Kenzo doesn't? If Kenzo doesn't fit the play style, neither does Bobby Clark, to be honest. Fozzie over Elder all day. I don't know. Saw something about Johnston deleting all his socials. Yeah, I also saw something about that, Bacon. And the thing is, as much as I think he has deleted his socials, I don't know. I haven't actually seen his active socials since he joined Derby. So, I don't know if it has anything to do with us. I do believe that him and his missus split up recently. So, it could be in relation to that. I don't know. But, I don't know, to be honest. If people were giving him dogs abuse, I don't know, fair enough. But honestly, I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I searched his Insta, not there. I think you lot will lose tomorrow because we are just on a roll, but you lot will be hard to beat. I hope so. Not there, I have. Fair enough. I did see that he split up with his missus, so I'm not sure whether it's in relation to anything to do with Derby or if it's just to do with his missus. But we won't speculate. We'll wait until something is said, to be honest with you, because there's no point speculating and doing guesswork on things like that. It doesn't solve any problems, to be fair to you. Thinking we're hard to beat is next level. The thing is, we are hard to beat. We don't concede many goals. Apart from I think we've only conceded 3 goals in a game 3 times this season. Other than that, it's ones. We've just been conceding 1. If we score first, we win the game. Genuinely, if we score first, we win the game. I rather we did lose as long as we give it 110% and lose by 1 and win it. Do you know, for me, right, as a fan, for me, the most important thing is a performance that we can see that they're trying, that they are actually attempting to win the game. If they look like shit, like they did first half Tuesday, then ultimately it's going to be a shit show, really, isn't it? It's going to be a bit of a shit show. Score prediction, Hudson asks, I'm saying 2-0 Hudson. What are you saying? It's funny, I say 2-0, but I have a feeling that I put on Twitter 1-0. We got lucky on Tuesday. 100%. We got very lucky. I'm assuming you're a Derby fan. We got very lucky on Tuesday. We got very, very lucky. 1-0 or 1-1. Fair enough. Hang on a minute. Let me just go and find what score did I put on that Derby tweet. No, I did put 2-0. But I put Ajimang as the first goal scorer. I did. Was used. He's played all his career. Yeah, Derby fan. I thought so, Ryan. I thought so. It's been a bit of a shit few weeks as Derby fans, hasn't it? Let's not beat around the bush here. We've just been a bit shit. But hopefully Tuesday was a turning point. Hopefully that's us now getting back into the rhythm of being hard to beat, creating chances again and all things like that. Because that's obviously the most important thing. It's making sure that we can win games. You'd play Wardy in the middle, would you, Tony? I wouldn't be opposed to playing Wardy, to be honest. Has an abundance of technical ability, and is a player who I think can have a huge impact. With Travis and Ebou both out, maybe we see someone from the academy. Do you know, Ben, there's a couple of names in the academy that I give an opportunity to. You've got Owen Eames, you've got Cruz Allen, you've got Harry Hawkins, obviously Darren Robinson, but he's out on loan. Harry Hawkins is out on loan as well. You've obviously got the new lads, Jamie, is it Whaling, who the German lad. We're disconnected. I think we're disconnected. We're not disconnected. We're not disconnected. We are A-OK. We are A-OK. Sorry, I thought I disconnected for a second. But there's a couple of really good youth prospects within the club. Ultimately, though, I think it'll be Bobby Clark, if I'm honest. We are 7 points off the playoffs. Is that all? Is that all, Freddie? 7 points off the playoffs? That is not too bad at all, is it? Absolutely. Hopefully, this is our comeback. We're only 7 points out of the playoffs. That's how competitive it is. Exactly. The thing is, it is still very, very early. My big worry about what happened at Oxford was if we played like that, we'd be going into the international break bottom of the league, essentially. And thankfully, we did put in a better performance in the second half on Tuesday. It still wasn't great. It still wasn't as good as it needed to be, but it was good enough. It gave us something. But that's sort of the situation we find ourselves in. We just need to get some points on the board. If we can go and win, I think we've got 4 more games till the international break? Give me 1 second, let me just check. I think it's 4 more games till the international break. If we can get 2 wins out of that, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. If we can beat QPR and Hull, and then Blackburn, if we can beat QPR and Hull, pick up a point at Blackburn, point at Sheffield United, I'll be happy. Couldn't Bobby Clark play or Wood? Yes, they can. Get Langas in there? Fair enough. What do you mean still wasn't great? The second half was still quite poor. It's just that Norwich are also quite shit. The second half was the best half I've seen them since 2 years ago. Do you really think, Freddie? I thought we was better in the Southampton game than we were on Tuesday night, if I'm honest. Normally we get the main performance in January, that the Derby way, like a new team that comes out of nowhere. I'm just hoping we can go on a run. Northland fan here, good luck for the rest of the season and tomorrow. Same to you, Jacob. Ebou is leaving? I don't believe so, Elijah. We're 17 points ahead of Sheffield Wednesday. Well, we are now. United are slowly turning it around. Yeah, that's why I'd take a point at Sheffield United. I would 100% take a point at Sheffield United. We were class second half. Fair enough. I thought... The thing is, though, with the second half performance, you also have to put in the caveat of... If it wasn't for Zetterstrom, we'd have been 3 or 4 down in the first half. And that second half performance would have meant nothing. That's sort of the way I look at it. I'm trying to look at the bigger picture rather than just 145 minutes, if that makes sense. I don't think Ebou is good enough if we want to push on. Positionally terrible. Fair enough. Ebou will never leave us. He will. He will. He'll be gone next summer. He will be gone next summer. I've just got a feeling. I've got a feeling. Isn't Tomo out? Back in training today, Theo. Back in training today. This is why you need to go and check out my injury videos that I post every Friday. Well, every day before a game. Or if it's midweek, it's on the same day as the game. You need to check out those videos over on YouTube. I cover all the injury news for Derby County. Every player that's out, every player that's available. And we go over when they're anticipated back and the latest from John Eustace on the injury regard. It always comes out the day before a game or the morning of, if it is an evening game. We seem to start slow and it's as if we are waiting for half time. I agree. Saw him coming out of Moor Farm yesterday around 3 p.m. Fair enough. Score predictions. I said 2-0 Derby, Frankie, against QPR. What are your predictions, bro? What are your predictions? But it's going to be an interesting game. Let's put it that way. It's going to be a hugely interesting game. Bro, you should just stay live and play FC. I would, but I've got to drop the missus off somewhere. Otherwise, I would. That'd be exactly what I'd do. But unfortunately, I've got to go drop the missus off. So, who's winning tomorrow? I think Derby 2-0. But QPR have obviously been decent this season. So, it's an interesting situation to find ourselves in. An interesting situation we find ourselves in. But we will wait and see. We will wait and see. What's going on in the world? There's so many things that could happen tomorrow. Right, big question. Is there a pre-match waiting room tomorrow? Yes, 11 till 12, Richard. 11 till 12. 11 till 12, we will be live with a pre-match waiting room. 11 till 12. We'll be discussing all the latest, all the updates that we get and things like that. I think QPR win 1-0 tomorrow, one of the best away records in the league. Yes, I don't disagree, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I don't think we lose tomorrow. I just don't. I think we've got enough. I think we've got enough, to be honest. I'll probably get a Twitch account soon as I now fit the criteria. Excellent, excellent. How's Ozo doing? I love David Ozo. I think he's one of our best players. Was really good on Tuesday night. Was really good against Southampton and was really good off the bench against the game before that, which I can't remember who it was. I think it was Preston. Completely changes our midfield for me. One of our best players, 100%, Jack. Thoughts on Forest winning last night? I'm not really fussed, to be honest. I'm not surprised, though. It's Sean Dyche, innit? He'll get results. Manager's comments were positive. Why he's not been playing the whole time. Essentially, we're being really careful with him because of his injury and stuff like that. Because obviously last year he was out for a while. But he seems to have... Now we've got a few of our centre mids that are injured and suspended and things like that. He's really took the bull by the horns and he's been great for us. Scored a really nice goal on Tuesday. Thoughts on Ozo's goal the other night, Lewis? I thought it was a great goal. It was definitely a hit and hope to that top corner, but it was a very, very nice goal. What did you think of the performance on Tuesday night? First half, horrific. Second half, a bit better. That's my opinion anyway. That is my opinion anyway. But obviously, you can let me know your thoughts on stuff like that as well, if you want to, in the comments. Because I actually think we were fairly decent. I do think we were fairly decent. But obviously, could always be better. Did you boo at half-time? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did boo at half-time, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I did boo. How am I earning money on Twitch on days when I'm not streaming? Fair enough. Did you catch the goal on camera for the matchday vlog? Richard, the fact that you haven't watched the matchday vlog is letting me down. The fact you have not watched the matchday vlog is letting me down. That's the way you'll find out. That is the way you'll find out. We wasn't decent. We were terrible. We were decent in the second half. We was terrible in the first half. Rams looked far more balanced in the second half. The 3-4-3 worked well. I agree. I agree. Thoughts on Sheffield Wednesday's admin and points deduction? Video out tomorrow on the EFL channel, Richard, discussing administration, points deductions, and all that jazz. Bobby Clark, Tomo, Langas has to start. Langas should start. I don't think Tomo is fit. Don't think Tomo is fit. Was a lucky goal. If it wasn't for that, we would have all been wanting Eustace out. As I said, as I've always said, football is a results business. It doesn't matter how you win. It just matters that you win. And the fact we won releases a bit of pressure. The performance doesn't release anything, but the actual result releases a bit of pressure. Are you just streaming on YouTube and TikTok tonight then? We are streaming right now, YouTube, TikTok and Twitch. From 7 p.m, we'll be live on Twitch on its own. Twitch on its own, we will. Having a party. Are we having a party, Bacon? Are we having a party? We'll be having a party on Sheffield Wednesday die. I'm joking. I'm joking. Being perfectly honest, I don't watch the match day vlogs. I just watch the bit that you talk at the start and at the end. Fair enough, fair enough. Richard, would you prefer the match day vlogs if, like, at times during the game I spoke to the vlog rather than just being match day footage? Let me know your thoughts on that. True, 5 games from now will give us a clearer picture. Yeah, exactly. Like, if we win 2 of our next 4, I think we'll be in a great position, and all of a sudden, all the pressure on Eustace is eased. You see me on the big screen, winner of Kit for Kids. Love that for you. Missed the Keon Marley vlog days. Do you know, I never actually watched Keon Marley's vlogs, but he did some stuff with Rams TV, didn't he? Which is what I saw. Yeah, I'd prefer it where you talk to the camera, maybe not even footage, just kind of like match day. Fair enough. He did, yeah, it was part of his intro. Yeah, I thought he did. What I'll do is then, Richard, is I'll start adding in me talking to the camera at parts of the game. I will. If that would encourage you to watch the videos. Lampard's season was prime Kean Marley. Yeah, and then he vanished off the face of the earth. I think he still posts content, I think. But I don't think it's Derby related. I'm pretty sure it's all... I'm pretty sure it's FIFA related. Well, gaming related-ish. Let me just have a search. Let me have a search. Kean Marley. Let me search. Don't want to watch the video. Can you start that on your vlogs tomorrow? Yeah, I can do that tomorrow. So Kean Marley, he last posted a video 3 days ago where he was predicting the UFC. He was. Fair enough. Surely the answer is who's available. We are light on midfield numbers. Who's fit? The only fit midfielder, bro, is David Ozo. The only fit midfielder is David Ozo. I think we need to bring back 2 of Derby's biggest flops, Amari Kellyman and Cade Gordon. Get them in. Get them in. Lewis, you could do both. Yeah, I'm going to do both, Freddie. I'm going to do both. I'm going to get... I'll do match day footage and talk to the camera. Can you remember then for tomorrow? Yeah, I'll remember for tomorrow, Richard, 100%. I'd actually love to see Kellyman back at Derby. I think he's doing okay at Cardiff. He's at Cardiff, isn't he? Record the game yourself, talking, then do overlays on the game, on talking over the game footage when you edit it. Freddie, so are you saying do like a voiceover after the game, or are you saying that I should like talk at the game? Let me know. Right, I'm off now, having birthday tea, pizza. Enjoy it, Richard. Enjoy it. Hope you have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. I will be heading off in about 5 or so minutes time. Are you friends with any Derby content creators or people that are popular on Twitter? Not anybody Derby related. No. Who do you think will be in the middle tomorrow? I think Bobby Clark and Ozo. Freddie, so is that voiceovers? Yeah. Do both. Fair enough. I'll have a look into it. Bobby Clark is next on my list, but also Sanderson has played some games in defensive midfield. If we go for a 3, I think it will be Clark. If we play 2, I think Sanderson has an opportunity. By that, I mean a back 3 or 2 centre-halves. Not a midfield 3 or a midfield 2. If that makes sense. I'm assuming that makes sense. It might not make sense, but that's what I'm thinking. Oh, fair. I thought you would be. Do you know something, right, Bacon? I don't know anybody sort of in this sort of space, if that makes sense. In the sort of social media industry. I don't know anybody that makes money or anything like that through it. But it's life, innit? There is people out there that do. I am one of them. Why is he out? Suspension, MC. Suspension. He'll be out on Saturday. Should be back for the game after, though. But yeah, I don't know any content creators or anything like that. Could be a diamond shape with Clark at cam, Ozo at CDM. I think we'll go 3-4-3, to be honest. Zeta in goal, Clark, Bart, Langas, MJ, Elder, then either Ozo and Clark or Ozo and Sanderson. Yeah, fair enough. There's plenty on YouTube and Twitter. Should try reaching out. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We will. I know a couple of the Rams talk lads, but I wouldn't say we're like Bezzy mates or anything like that. I wouldn't say we talk, if that makes sense. I just know of them. Like I played in a charity game with a couple of the lads from Rams Talk. I did, so I know a couple of them, and I was in a group chat with Jake Barker for ages, but that group chat's a bit horrific. It's horrific. Stay out of group chats. Not worth it. But yeah, that's part and parcel of life, innit? But we have been live for just over an hour. I think we've covered never been in a Derby group chat. Well, let's put it this way, Bacon. Stay out of them. Don't get involved in group chats if you don't know the people, because some people are ridiculously toxic. Some people are ridiculously toxic. And the thing is, right now, I'm still in that group chat. I'm still in that group chat right now, right? But the only reason I'm in it is because they kept adding me back. Toxic in what way? We're all Rams. Well, let's put it this way. Some of the people from the group chat I was in tried to get me sacked from my analyst role at Derby County by making a fake account and using my name, my picture and things like that, talking shit about Paul Warne. Is Adams injured? No, he's suspended, George. He is suspended. So yeah, be careful with who you talk to online and things like that. Don't give too much away. Right, so that is going to be it from me. How long ago were you at Derby? 22-23 that season. I was at Derby, and then 23-24 I was at Doncaster. But yeah, that is going to be it for me from today. I will be live on Twitch later on today. Lewis_Everett1. Yeah, I'm an Oxford fan. I didn't know. Thought he was really good against us last Saturday. He's okay. He's okay. He's a very 50-50 player, to be fair, George. That's First League One season. Yes, Bacon. Yes, the First League One season. But yeah, so I will catch you guys in about an hour and a half over on twitch.tv. We're going to be playing FC26, getting foot champs done. And then going from there. We'll probably do a couple of SBCs, probably open a few bronze packs as well. But I will catch you all later. We'll end on TikTok first. So if you are on TikTok, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the follows, the gifts, everything like that. I will catch you in the next one. But if you are on TikTok and you want to watch Foot Champs later, twitch.tv/Lewis_Everett1 should be in my link tree on my YouTube or something like that. So make sure you go and check that out. But I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. And then on YouTube and Twitch, I'll be back in just over an hour or so. So I will see you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll catch you in a bit. Bye-bye, guys.